Did he get through security with the chain around his neck?
Battling shoulder problems. Lillard with the deflection. It's going to stay with Denver.
The playoffs. I mean, first team All-NBA. What a year for Nikola a year ago.
Harris with the basket.
Are not available to start the season, so he and Hassan have got to figure it out.
Millsap will try a three and knock it down. This guy on the team by far. He's 34 years old. Final year with $30 million contract. Zach Collins knocks down. If he does come back healthy, he's a guy that averaged 20 and 10 before he got hurt. Look at Whiteside keep it alive and draw the foul. 18 shooting performance in the Game 7 loss at home to the Blazers as Lillard gets to the rim and finishes. What did he tell you? He doesn't want to be that guy.
Right. He said basically, I don't want to be considered somebody you can attack. That I'm the weak spot on our team.
Beautiful pass by McCollum. Plumlee got Whiteside off his feet and a nice finish. The Blazers before being traded for Yusuf Nurkic. Collins again, and it's good.
And then that clears the way for him to make a pretty pass.
Millsap attacking Collins, count it.
These guys are playing hard. We were talking in the break. It's because all of these guys know their run is going to be mostly in the first half.
Alley-oop and a slam by Barton. It's a great 7-game series. They had that 4 overtime game 3 in Portland. That Rodney Hood, by the way, hit the big shot in that 4th overtime. In this building for the Blazers. Jamal Murray gets that one to go. From Tennessee, was a huge Anthony Hardaway fan. Announcing will not broadcast Rockets games this season. And then Chinese State broadcast
duties for Denver. Now, this is why one of the reasons they like Grant. So is it Torrey Craig, who they went to in the playoffs against San Antonio? There's a lot to shake out here for Denver.
About 53 minutes of action at Missouri. Hazonia with the slam, and then Porter. 6-point Denver lead. Final minute here. Monte Morris got Bazemore off his feet. Third-year pro out of Iowa State, able to hit inside. Simons from deep. How about the fact in warm-ups they only played 70s music? Nice drive and finish by Hazonia. Really. Hazonia on the cut and the finish.
There's a lot of people wondering how much game is in there. How about that dunk in transitions? 8 rebounds and 8 assists a year ago, and they were 4th in the West at Christmas.
And obviously got hurt against the Warriors as Tolliver finishes pass from Bazemore.
They've added more ball handling. Bazemore doing some things defensively, jumped a passing lane earlier.
Portland back within 1. Morris collides. Beasley over Whiteside, and that's not easy to do against.
Will and Montrezl Harrell together because they've got such synergy. He said absolutely, those two run together.
Here's Hazonia again attacking the basket. Nifty pass to Whiteside. Whiteside with the finish.
You're a little bit nervous about not having it. What's the impact of a coach? Back me up here, and you don't do it.
Right, and along those lines, Doris, as Hood gets the dunk. 3-pointer.
Defensively already, his aggression.
Millsap countered and a foul in Game 7 to advance to the conference finals for the first time in 19 years. Bazemore from the corner. Millsap for the answer. Hit it. Working hard against Lillard. Oh, beautiful pass by Lillard to Whiteside inside. McCollum penetrates and gets the bounce. In the playoffs, but series clinching shots in the playoffs.
It's been pretty spectacular. Nice hustle by Murray.
And the former number 7 overall pick in 2016. Zach Collins knocks down the defending champs, the Toronto Raptors, losing their best player, the Clippers. Lillard on the attack, gets the basket.
Use of it, gets around Mason Plumlee, takes on Millsap's body, and he talked about this. He said,
McCollum, a little off balance, but it doesn't matter. Out to Gary Harris. And Harris is an excellent marksman by Millsap, stripping Lillard. Here's Barton in transition, goes right at Collins, finishes. And McCollum goes to the left hand. It's good. And Barton drives and gets that one.
Rip City, baby.
you know, Jokic, I think by his nature, Dave, is unselfish, team-oriented, doesn't...
Here's Plumlee from Harris, and taken away by Bazemore. All of last year due to injury. At some point, Bazemore gets on the floor. That's how he found a way into the NBA in the first place is plays like that. Collins inside. Gets it on the second try by Murray.
The other thing about Grant is he's a tremendous athlete.
Here's Simons this time.
Now, if you get him in a half-court situation and he's got to consistently knock down jump shots, that could be more problematic. A little trial and error with. I wonder how hesitant coaches would be to use it early in the game, even if you're researching.
Personal foul charged to your own team because out of bounds of goaltending. Beasley slides on the floor to make the play. Monte Morris connects from three-point range. He played in 82 games and started 6 times. Had one of the best assist-to-turnover ratios in the league. He's from Seattle, played for Brandon Roy, former Blazer. As you watch him knock down that jumper, the opportunities he gets in the regular season. How about Labissiere?
Put the bucket, attack the matchup perfectly.
Morris, oh, what a great finish by Monte.
Best record in the league at home last year, I believe.
There's Beasley, and had 7 points, 4 rebounds.
So
Simons really has a nice stroke.
Yeah, the switch, he almost throws his teammate through. There's no switch, so he's got to cover back out.
Simons rejected by Grant. They'll use this floor all season as Zeller. Hezonja from deep. Can't get it to go. Little with the offensive rebound, and Doncic coming off winning Rookie of the Year.
Wow, Grant just erases that opportunity.
Sacramento's another team. As Porter misses, the follow won't go either. Grant.
But obviously Milwaukee with Joel and J.J. Redick.
Nice finish by Porter.
That's a big deal.
Monte Morris short. And Boston is intriguing. You know, no staff. It will be interesting to watch as Dozier with a beautiful pass on the alley-oop. Portland doesn't have a field goal here in the quarter until the slam by Labissiere off the miss by Little.
High level. Unless you are so physically gifted, boy, it's getting harder and harder to be a part.
Hard with the dunk. So, you know, it wasn't planned at all. Like I wasn't thinking about what I was going to do if I made the shot. He had no idea that.
Able to put an exclamation point in that series. That was spectacular.
Moses Brown is fouled.
You couldn't possibly. We shall see how that plays.
Little, wow, athletic finish after a beautiful handle and a three-point chance.
Wow, that's a nice looking move. Watch the handle. Behind the back, between multiple bodies. Somebody coming over at the rim. Mr. Little playing big. Nice adjustment.
Good pass inside to Brown and didn't travel. Labissiere has 12 rebounds as well. And it's a 13-2 Portland run. Kenchard driving over Brown, rattles around and drops. And Brown, you can see listed at 7-1. Spent 1 year at Oklahoma City the last 3 years. Those are a number of returning players that were key guys in their season a year ago. 5 seconds to go, and that'll do it. So the preseason opener in the books for 2 Western Conference teams that squared off.